It's magical, really. It's magical. I remember, you know, sitting on my mum's lap, literally.
I always remember coming home from school, tuning in, watching that.
Shows like that, just great to watch. I revisit them on YouTube nowadays.
It's quite nice to think about it because these are often things you don't think about in day-to-day life, sort of looking back on what you watched as a child.
Flower Pot Men was brilliant.
Bill and Ben, Bill and Ben, Bill and Ben, Flower Pot Men. Oh, shibbob, shibbob, oh, flobber, pop, mop.
Flobbered up and weed.
Flobberdob, little weed.
Weed.
Little weed. The arms and legs were all made of flower pots.
The tune stays in my mind. Andy Pandy's coming today with Looby Loo and Teddy.
What I can remember about Play School is they had these windows and you used to go around the round window or the square window. They kind of had you guessing going through the square window.
Shall we look through that one?
Hello. Shan't keep you a minute.
I mean, Tony Hart could make art out of anything. Give him a bag of sugar and it became a photo of a ship at sea.
Sparkle on the water. This is salt.
It was actually an inspiring programme that made you want to make things.
It's time for the gallery.
I remember Morph and all the little cute noises that Morph used to make.
Morph was the naughty boy of the whole thing. He would come along and pop out of his box and make mischief all the way through. Yeah, he was a great character, Morph.
I think it would have to be Blue Peter. Trying to make the ridiculous things they would make out of a fairy liquid bottle.
They had all these sort of loo rolls that you'd come out and suddenly there'd be a dragon.
When you had to make things, the whole Tracy Island thing.
FAB brains, but this one is created entirely from junk.
I used to have to wait and wait until she could collect them before we could make anything.
Animal Magic was one of my favourite programmes. Johnny Morris was a genius. All the animals in the zoo talked, and you believed they talked like that as a kid, and they'd have a voice that fitted their character.
Look, if you're so blinking clever, you look after him. Go on. Oh, all right, but only for a moment, Delilah.
A camel would be quite deep.
What a miserable camel. I'm not a miserable camel. You are.
That's the thing that sticks in my head. Him in a proper keeper's uniform with his pig cap on, chatting to a lemur, and it seeming perfectly normal, really.
The guy who presents it, Steve Backshall, he does really exciting things with really deadly animals like sharks. He almost got eaten, I think.
What I want to prove is that sharks are way smarter and way more selective about what they eat than people think.
Every second it's on, you think he's going to die.
Oh yeah, I love Shaun the Sheep.
Shaun the Sheep, he's Shaun the Sheep. He even mucks about with those who cannot bleat.
I remember one episode where they were fighting over some cabbage. The sheep wanted it to play football with and the pigs wanted to eat it. The big fat sheep, she was really funny how she just ate everything. And they used to just bring out something like a needle or a trumpet.
I watched a lot of Teletubbies.
Oh, Teletubby, uh-oh. I was quite obsessed. I even had a rabbit named after Poe.
So I remember my favourite was always Poe, the red one. But once I actually had a swan that was called Tinky Winky. I can just remember the baby's face in the sun, just looking down and laughing.
I do still watch a lot of children's TV because children's TV is not just for when you're young. I absolutely totally enjoyed it, and it took me back to when I was a kid and I used to race home so I could see what the story was or see the next part of the story coming.
Goodbye, Bill. Goodbye, Ben. Bill and Ben, Bill and Ben, Flower Pot Men.